There we go.
I genuinely have forgotten what's going on.
We ended up in Fang and Vanille's hometown.
Oh, right, and it's a dump.
Yeah!
Everything went to explosion.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Pull up the chat. There we go.
Yeah.
Good evening and welcome, all you hypothetical viewers. Sorry we're a little late. I got out of work later than I was expecting to.
Mm-hmm.
So, the thing is, I work at a restaurant that's just opening up. It is in a mall food court. I'm not telling you which mall, I'm not telling you the restaurant, but it is in a mall food court. The mall closes at 6 on Sundays.
Uh-huh.
I feel like this is an important detail. At 6:05, someone came in with a massive order of like 5 bowls and 4 drinks. So like I had to get those squared away, and the person like didn't know what they wanted and had to have everything explained to them like 5 times.
Mm-hmm.
Like I went through the sauces that we serve on the bowl so many times. Like, I'm sorry, what were the options? We only have 3 and this is them. What were they? And while I was doing that, this other lady, who had been by the restaurant 3 times, by the way, and didn't buy anything, any of those 3 times, came up and started asking a million questions while we're trying to knock out this order, and also close the fucking store. And while we're doing that, another person comes up and is like, can I have a free sample of what you have back there? Can I have a... And I'm like, let me get this order taken care of, and then... But yeah, so like we didn't even get to start closing until half an hour after the mall closed. And what makes it worse is one of the person who did the massive order, they work in the mall. They know when the mall closes. They were heading out because the mall was closed. So it's like, we're trying to go home too. Why are you making our life difficult?
I hate people like that. People who just have no respect for food service. It's just that. Like, go get your dinner elsewhere.
And again, like, the lady asking a million questions, she was asking, like, weird things. So is the ink on that's stamped on the little bowls you do, is that non-toxic and biodegradable? Madam, that is above my pay grade.
Madam,
Well-
why do you care?
And, like, one of the things she asked was, like, so do you have everything sorted for allergies, right? And the owner's like, we only have one thing that really hits any of the big 7 allergies, and that's the peanut sauce. And she's like, well, not every allergy's peanuts. Some people have allergies to other things. And I'm like, and that's why I have a degree in nutrition and dietetics, madam.
Madam.
Well, like, I think the owner could tell, like, oh crap, Lantern's about to, like, murder someone.
Yeah, that sounds like something that, yeah.
I mean, yesterday you had a lady who, or no, it was Friday, so a lady came up complaining about the fact that you were giving away free food for samples.
Yeah, so Friday, we were just testing things. It's like, okay, let's give out some free samples. And this woman came up and got a free sample. And started complaining that the sample was free. And I'm like, lady, just take the fucking food. You shouldn't be giving that away for free. We aren't normally.
Why would you complain about free things?
What the fuck?
Like, if I go to Costco and I get a free sample, even if I think it's bad, I'm not going to complain.
Exactly.
She thought it was too good to be free. That was her complaint.
That's fine. Pay us $15 and go the fuck away.
Exactly. Leave a tip, perhaps?
We currently don't have a tipping policy, unfortunately.
Rude.
Like, at my first job, we legally could not accept tips.
Yeah, I don't
From
think we
the-
can either. I don't
Like,
know.
legally, since technically speaking, since I worked at an old folks home, technically speaking, that's robbery.
Yeah.
Because they're
Who
old,
cares?
and
Yeah, but old people have a shit ton of money. It's fine.
I know.
Yeah.
Like, I know people who live there. I'm friends with people who have grandparents there. They wanted to give me money and couldn't.
Her complaint wasn't that the free samples hurt the other restaurants. Her complaint was, this is too good to be free. And it's like, lady, it's just a sample today.
Yeah, it's only the
So-
stuff.
Yeah.
Tomorrow you're gonna have to pay money for this, and
Yeah.
yeah, that's an entirely different discussion. Let's just say, like, by the end of today, the owner was like, maybe I should have opened in Jersey instead.
I mean, you'd get a lot of business. So, hi, Sarat.
Hey.
Hi.
I think the owner might live in Jersey, I'm not sure. His license plate's Jersey, but then again, we see people with, like, Pennsylvania and Jersey license plates here, and
Yeah.
we're close enough to the border.
See a lot of Massachusetts license plates lately too.
Yeah, I mean, it's 3-4 hours away, depending on where you are.
Yeah. This music is so inappropriate for this fight.
We need some of the smooth jazz from Marvel vs. Capcom 2. The funny thing was, I was supposed to have a short shift today.
Yeah,
Like,
he was supposed to get out at 6.
No.
Well, first he was supposed to get out at 2.
yeah, my original shift was just gonna be like 10 to 2, and then it got changed to like 10 to 6, and I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. And then
Fair
it's like, oh, you have to stay a little longer because we have crazy people.
Welcome to New York.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Do you get overtime?
Yeah,
Overtime?
in theory I do. We don't actually have a clock-in system though, so that's gonna be interesting to figure out.
Well, you better figure that out soon.
Yeah. During the process of just like getting things set up in the restaurant, we had to come in a couple of times, and so like after we did that for a couple of days, the owner's like, okay, just tell me what days and how long you worked, and I'll give you money. And I'm like, it's been like 2 weeks. I've slept. You didn't tell me ahead of time that I needed to write this shit down for you.
Yeah, I remember when I had to do that for my last job.
I don't think I've ever had to,
all my
like,
hours.
manually write down my shifts.
Yeah, no,
I just have to, like, check in, check out.
yeah, like most places, you clock in, you clock out, and I think I think we're eventually supposed to have like a punch-in system on the register. Oh god, that was another thing today.
Oh no.
So one person attempts to pay cash, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with paying cash. I'm at the register, which is not where I'm usually supposed to be, but I was the only one there at the moment who knows how to work the register, so I'm like, okay, I'll get your change, and the register does not open.
Oh no.
I'm
No.
okay with it. It's still not opening. I'm like, So the guy ended up having to switch the card, and his card couldn't cover all of it, and then he gave me a little bit of cash and was just like, keep the change, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, dude, I'm sorry. And so, like, we called up the owner and was like, yeah, the register won't open, it's locked. And he took that to mean that, like, oh, the screen's frozen or something. He's like, oh yeah, the POS system. And it's like, no, it physically won't open. And so finally, like, when he showed up today, very late in the day, it's like, oh, I guess I should give you guys a key for that, huh? And it's like, you think? What life in a new restaurant, man.
Yeah, sounds about right.
But the food's good.
Mm-hmm.
We even
Well,
have
that's
some of
good.
the mochi
Right.
donuts that Lantern made right over here.
Mm-hmm.
Can you give me some?
I don't
Share
know.
with the class?
I have one of the churro donuts, one of the pandan donuts, and one of the strawberry donuts. The ube sold out.
Hog nut.
Why don't we have those kinds of donuts at my work? Those would
Well, that's
probably
because
sell
you
out
work at
fast.
That's because you work at non-specific brand of donut place, because they're not sponsored.
We do not get to take. Well, we get to take the donuts home.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Other stuff, not so much.
Yeah, makes sense. Like there was like last year when I worked Thanksgiving, they let us take donuts home because we closed at like 2. What is this? They
It, it's the average mark. I send V a lot of memes.
And it's so accurate too. This is pretty much how it happened when we played Mario Party.
Yeah, that. I told LanStar all about the vacation last stream. I failed to mention the part about where we played Mario Party and I kicked both of your asses. That being V and V's brother.
Yeah. Did you tell them about the part where you got to stay later because of the storm?
Yes. I did mention that. The storm delayed the already delayed train.
Yeah. I want to give some updates on that storm. That storm was so bad, it actually, like, knocked down trees and shit.
Damn.
Like, it knocked down trees, it broke a couple of fences, and people got paranoid. So now they're, like, chopped down a whole bunch of trees near us. And there's like, a tree near, like, this church that was literally on its side, and you could see that the roots literally got pulled out from under the ground.
Damn.
Yeah. That's how bad that storm was that delayed his already delayed train by an extra 4 hours.
The town we live in is such. Now, granted, we have gotten bad storms here, but
Yeah.
like most of the time, when because in the past month and a half or so, East Coast has been getting hammered.
Yeah.
But like, we're just far enough inland, evidently, and also because we're in between like we're in between a couple of mountains. We tend not to get hit as hard as we could be. Because like there have been days where like up where Star's parents live, it's underwater, and we're like, nice and sunny here.
Yeah.
The only storm around here that got that bad were like the 2 hurricanes we had, and neither of them knocked down any trees near us. You wanna know what did?
What?
This one time we had a freak tornado that lasted 2 minutes and a tree fell on our house.
Fun.
Oh my gosh.
That is the only time a tree has fallen over even remotely near us.
That sounds like something that would happen to Lantern's family.
See, my brother was upstairs when it happened, like he was still asleep. So we hear a loud thud and we're just screaming at my brother to get his ass downstairs.
Meanwhile, he's over here like,
Dead asleep.
I have never told any of you about my experience starting middle school, have I?
oh boy.
All I know is Supervillain High School.
Okay, so my siblings went to one middle school, but by the time I was getting up to middle school, they had built a brand spanking new middle school, and I was part of that school zone. So I was going to be going to the brand spanking new middle school in the year of our Lord 1999. So like they're rushing to get this school completed in time for the school year, and they are unsuccessful. Like it is not habitable by humans by the time the school year starts. So my brother and sister are going off to high school, and my school hasn't started yet because my middle school physically cannot open. And it was this way for like 2 weeks. Finally, like, we get the announcement that like, okay, your school is finally gonna open on Thursday the whatever. The gym's not done, the computer lab's not done, but it's fine, even though the elective you have for the first 6 weeks is the computer class, and you won't have computers for the first 2 weeks of that. Anyway, so we go in for the open house and like the get to know your teacher thing. And so we're going to that, and like as we're doing that, the principal is like, I'd like to welcome you to Nye River Middle School. We're very pleased to be opening this. I'd like to tell you though, however, that school will be closed tomorrow because of the hurricane coming in. We'll be opening Friday instead. I'm like, gonna be a good year, Tater.
But then the dickish thing would be like, well, you could graduate, but you missed a crap ton of school days early on.
They ended up like adding 10 minutes to every day, so I was like, bring a book. Which, I mean, I did, because of course I fucking did.
But yeah,
They were Battletech books.
So some things never
during
change.
one of the hurricanes that happened, one of the other, like, elementary schools, like, this was back when I was in elementary school, one of the other elementary schools had to shut down because it got damaged. So they had the kids from there go to ours because ours was the biggest of the elementary schools.
Oh god.
So it was 2 schools crammed into one. I'd like to note, there are 5 elementary schools here.
Thought there'd be more than flowers to greet.
See, I would have divided it up a little between each one, but...
Yeah, the school board found that unfair. They just combined it with ours.
So I remember a couple years ago, someone was like sharing a meme, like there was a meme going around Facebook or something, and it was discussing like overcrowding in schools, which is a serious problem. And like it's this one picture of like a bunch of high school kids going down a staircase, and it's like, look how crowded this school is. And I look at the picture. Save picture. Send to a couple specific friends. Hey, guys, does this look familiar? Holy shit!
No.
Holy shit! Is that Riverbend? Yeah, it is. It is Riverbend. Okay, so it's not me. It's not just me thinking that it looks like her. We all agree it's Riverbend. Yeah. The reason it's so crowded is like there were only 2 staircases in the damn building, and that's the main one. Granted, it was a crowded school because Spotsylvania County schools were notoriously crowded. That's why they built like a new one every year the entire time we lived there.
Yeah. Have you seen those videos of, like, the last day of school where the students all just throw their papers into the stairwell?
I have not.
Hold on. I'm gonna pull it up and show you guys, and put it in the group.
I mean, during my freshman year of high school, the seniors for their last day sent chickens out into the hallway.
Nice.
Now that's funny.
So when I got my degree in nutrition and dietetics and like went to graduation, like the little stupid hats you wear for your high school graduation are light and flimsy. And so like you can throw them up easily if you so choose. So I'm at the college graduation, like at commencement. The president of the college is making a speech and says something. And like we we all go up and get our fake diplomas because they mailed us our real ones later. And, so, like, after that, another speech. And so, like, people start applauding. There was one person in the student audience who decided to throw up their hat in the air.
Oh no.
So the thing about the hats you get for the college graduation, they're a little sturdier and heavier. How do you know that, Lantern? I
got hit in the
know
head, didn't you?
because the one hat that got thrown in the air hit me right in the fucking head. And I was like, you whore!
Yeah.
Why did you do that?
See, we didn't throw our hats in the air. Like, our school, we were explicitly told to not do that.
Yeah. Also told not to do that. Unfortunately, in my school, I couldn't even decorate mine because they said
We weren't allowed to decorate ours either.
Yeah, I don't recall, like, ever being allowed to decorate it in either high school or college.
Yeah.
Some schools let you decorate it and your gown.
yeah.
I know, at the university where my dad teaches, like, because he's a professor, he has to wear, like, very specific robes and very specific hats, and they were not cheap. He was very annoyed about that. But, because the forensic science department was, like, a brand spanking new thing, he was lobbying hard for the, head of the department to make the graduation hats for the professors of the forensic science department be like Viking helmets. Dwight did not go for that for obvious reasons.
I mean, you're in Oklahoma. Wouldn't a cowboy hat make more sense?
True. God, the moment my dad got tenure, he, like, grew the ponytail and started wearing cowboy boots to teach. What are they gonna do? Fire me? I have tenure.
I mean, as long as he doesn't show up in his pajamas outside of a Zoom meeting.
The funnier thing about that... There was at least one Zoom meeting where my dad, and it was with, like, the forensic science department. Dad's wearing tie, collared shirt, suit coat, glasses, bathing suit. Because they can't see what's below his waist.
Thank goodness.
We have a robot buddy.
Yes.
Lifesaver says.
And Saz just saved him.
Nah, it was just a quick tune-up. Don't mention it.
Oh. I forgot that there was a robot.
Considering it's like 1,000 years old.
Yeah.
No, it looks a bit like a rabbit.
And he
I'm gonna
gives
call
us-
it. Your new name is Raboot.
Oh, he gives us prizes for doing some of the side quests. That's right.
Nice.
I think Raboot is,
Apparently, we took
Pokemon.
10,000 steps on Pulse.
yeah, it is a Pokemon, you're right.
It is a Pokemon, yeah. Like, rabbit robot. Rabot. Sounds weird.
Funny you should mention that name. I don't know how familiar you are with, like, Sonic Sat AM or the Archie Sonic comics.
Archie Sonic could kick anyone's ass.
There was a character in those comics. Bunny Rabot. Her whole thing was like, she was almost roboticized, but she got rescued halfway through, so she has, like, robotic legs and a robotic arm that can turn into a Mega Man gun.
Oh, they turned me
Mega
into a
Man
rabbit. Oh, they turned me into
Actually-
a robot, but I got better.
I watched an entire video on the Mega Man timeline. like yesterday.
Oh boy.
I didn't realize there were that many Mega Man games.
Oh, there are a ton. And there are some specific things about the timeline that annoy me. So, back in yon 90s, Star is taking a pull from my cider because she knows what's coming. Back in yon 90s, we had Mega Man. And then, shortly after that, we got Mega Man X, which takes place in the future of the regular Mega Man universe. Okay. Then, in the late 90s, in the PS1 era, we got Mega Man Legend. Mega Man Legends was not originally supposed to be attached to the Mega Man and Mega Man X timeline. It was supposed to be its own fucking thing. Like an alternate universe. More Mega Man X games came out, and then we got Mega Man Zero and Mega Man ZX. And as a result of all of that, Mega Man Legend has been clumsily retconned to being like the ass-end apocalyptic era of the core Mega Man timeline. I'm like, no! Oh god, there are more than 40 Mega Man games, I'm pretty sure.
But I can check. Give me a second. How many Mega Man games are there? Thank you for saying over 50. No.
Even Google's like, how the fuck
According
do I
to
know?
this, across every single thing that has the words Mega Man in the title on the Mega Man series, it's 130.
Yikes.
That's like counting spin-offs and like computer games and stuff that was only released in Japan.
Yeah, makes sense. And that's not even, and I wouldn't be surprised if that's counting like fan games too.
Well, obviously there's like the first 11 Mega Man games.
And then there's the 5 Game Boy games.
Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And then there's also Mega Man Base / Rockman and Forte, aka Mega Man 8.5.
Oh, they're counting Street Fighter X Mega Man.
Huh.
That got released? I thought that got canceled.
On PC
Huh, I'll be damned.
in 2012.
Again, I thought it was canceled.
Apparently not. Obviously all the Mega Man X games, re-releases, Maverick Hunter, yada yada yada. Mega Man Legends.
How about this?
I want to LP that eventually. The first one, at least. I'm less familiar with the second one.
Yeah, probably because it only... Oh no, it was released in America. We got Battle Network, which is just EXE.
We may have plans for Battle
They
Network
made
in the future.
RPG... Huh. There are Rockman.exe RPGs.
I mean, Mega Man Battle Network is kind of an RPG.
Yeah, but Japan-only RPGs.
Also, would Smash count considering he's one of the fighters?
Smash is not on the list, and neither is Marvel vs. Capcom. All the Zero games, all of the ZX games, Star Force is on here. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games that were canceled.
And I assume they don't count Mighty Number 9.
We don't... Kickstarters I
Hold on.
regret.
How many games are... How many? I closed the tab, but now I want to check and see if it's there. Games.
Oh boy, we got a taming poll.
I have So again, like we may have plans for Battle Network. I have very little experience with Star Force. I will say that like Battle Network is cat drugs. Star Force makes Battle Network look positively restrained in comparison.
What'd you call it? Mighty what now?
Mighty number 9.
Mighty number 9.
The god-awful game Inafune made when he was like, yeah, I no longer work for Capcom. I'm gonna make a real Mega Man game, because Capcom's not doing it. And I donated to that Kickstarter and have regrets.
I mean, at least you didn't donate to Balan Wonderworld?
Is that a Kickstarter? I
Yeah,
can't
I
remember.
wouldn't be surprised.
See, the tragic thing about Balan is there are good ideas in there.
Wow, that is a lot of mobile games. Yep, nope, Mighty number 9 is nowhere to be seen.
Nor should he be.
I don't even think they count it as an actual Mega Man game.
Well, it technically isn't. It's just very... It has Mega Man in the DNA, but it's not part of the setting, and it's not a Capcom property.
Yeah, just like how Bloodstained is like, oh, we're totally not Castlevania, but we're totally Castlevania.
It's still surreal to me that Yuji Naka's in jail now. Speaking of legendary developers.
Yeah,
It's like,
Why is he in jail?
I think it was tax evasion, wasn't it?
It was like tax evasion and insider trading. It was a lot of insider trading.
Yeah, that makes sense. He didn't kill anyone that we're aware of.
Yeah, I mean...
Unlike Alec Baldwin.
Ooh. Yuji Naka is notoriously temperamental. Like, I remember reading... Granted, this is a novelized account of the 90s era of Sega. The president of Sega of America has Yuji Naka over in America making Sonic 2 because he refused to work with Sega of Japan at that point. But he asks one of his VPs, Is Mr. Naka happy? No, but that's Naka. He's never happy. It's part of his process. Okay. Let me know if I can make him less unhappy.
Give him 4 fried chickens and a Coke.
4 whole fried chickens and a Coke.
Yep.
Oh,
One of my dad's favorite sayings.
do you know where it's from?
I do not.
It's a Blues Brothers thing.
That makes sense.
It's Jake Blues' standard order.
Yep. Elwood's is just dry white toast.
Yep.
Come
I love that scene.
to
Give me 4 fried chickens and a Coke.
thy fate.
Do you want breasts or wings? Give me 4 fried chickens and a Coke.
Might bear our
What will you have? Glass of water and white toast.
return.
Do you want jam or butter? No, ma'am.
Hideous wanderer. Ragnarok. Make
Yes, Ragnarok.
Oh, hi, Sarah.
deliver the
Aren't you dead?
Ragnarok.
Sarah. How did you...
I was waiting for you to open your eyes.
Open your eyes, let's begin.
God. Yeah, only Belushi could deliver the fried chicken line in exactly that way. That is true.
I kept trying to think of a way to save Cocoon. Together.
So is he hallucinating this, or is she actually there?
We're about to find out.
Yeah.
You get it now.
Oh, it's Nosk from Hollow Knight.
Gods with miracles to save us. No matter where you look. That's why we have to call one.
This got very Breath of Fire 4 suddenly.
We'll
Osk is
You can't do
the
that.
worst.
You love me too much. You do, don't you, Claire?
Enough already.
Oh. We know Lightning's real name was Claire yet.
Nope.
And the result
Ah.
of that is this.
Hi, the Pope.
So it's the Pope's fault.
Yeah, the Pope was trying to trick them.
You betray your foul seed.
God damn it.
in dreams and shadows. The world
If I had a nickel for every JRPG I've experienced where, like, the main bad guy was the Pope, I think I'd have 2 nickels.
Which isn't a lot, but it's weird it happened twice.
for centuries.
I mean, you can sort of make a case for one of the main bad guys of Dragon Quest V also being a Pope, but he's not the final boss, he's just a servant of the evil god who, Nimzo, Grandmaster Nimzo.
Hatred of change
Uh,
and all things.
And one of the major bosses in Breath of Fire 2 is also the Pope of, like, an evil church, but you also have to, he's being manipulated by Death Evan, the god he worships. Oh, he's no longer the Pope.
He's alive?
Oh yeah, Xenogears also kind of does that.
Yes.
But how many games have you played where a member of the church was
Of
evil?
course, the cavalry's eyes.
I mean, many.
I know, that's my point.
It's my favorite game. It's called Real Life.
They'll say the Fauci got to the tomb or some such drivel. And imagine when I spread word that it's Orphan tugging at his strings. What happens next?
I have no idea when we're doing Grandia 2, but we...
Want to, yeah.
Yeah. Granted, our to-do list is massive.
Yeah.
Profane the howling of Pulsian wolves and let the fear-addled sheep slaughter themselves first. Either way, the end is at hand.
Thank you, the Pope.
Yourselves, will you enjoy the
The
festivities?
Robo-Pope.
Or perhaps
I keep forgetting that he's a robot.
reach the end
He did turn into a massive face.
And now he turned into that.
Oh god, what did he turn into?
What am I looking
I'm
at?
going with a turtle, I think.
Are you saying Turtwig is the Pope?
No, I'm not saying Turtwig is the Pope. I'm saying this is a turtle.
Yeah, he did keep the ruffled collar. Somehow.
It's just like that staple, so that way you know it is still the Pope. It's like,
Somehow the Pope is still the Pope.
Yeah.
Shout out to the history of the entire world, I guess.
It's good to be the king.
It's been a
Not in
long
this
time
case.
since I've seen that.
Have you guys watched the animated Robin Hood?
The Disney one?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
years
Great.
ago. Yes.
It was my favorite movie for a long time. Neil, please. I beg of you.
Again, we don't know where the remote is.
I appreciate it.
Why do I feel like Lacrimosa should be playing?
Oh god, yeah, he still has the Robo Choir.
Yeah. And there's his face.
Then you conquer.
Ah, so he just moved it.
He was wearing a mask, I guess.
Oh no, does the Pope have COVID?
I summon
I summoned the Winged Dragon of Ra in attack mode.
Oh, he summons his fire car.
Vroom vroom, bitch.
There you are. Glad you could make it. Let's roll. Time to take the driver's seat.
Our time.
Yep.
Bumblebee, is that you?
I'm on the highway to hell!
I mean, that does look like it would belong in a Mad Max movie.
We break for no one.
I break for Nutlog! Nobody's gonna get that fucking reference.
No, I do not.
Are we back in full throttle?
God, that game's amazing. It's genuinely one of my favorite point-and-click adventures. Kicking solves so many things in full throttle. How pretentious do you have to be a giant robot god and have, like, your own choir built into yourself?
Let's do it.
Wacky shenanigans occur.
Yep.
How was the driving? It's gonna stay.
Vega would absolutely have his own choir if he was the Pope. And he is Spanish, so I'm assuming he's a good Catholic boy, aside from the fact that he murders people.
That is true. It took me a second to place which Vega you were talking about, but yes.
Just
My favorite character in Street Fighter. It's like either him or Gen from the Street Fighter Alpha series. Or E Honda, the streetest of fighters. Alexander Anderson.
yep. We found out he's a lawyer in Jersey.
Oh god, yeah, no, realtor, that was what it was.
Yeah.
When we were headed to White Manna down in a Hackensack, we passed a building that was for sale by Alexander Anderson, and we were like, we have to take a picture of this to send it to Surratt, because he'll think it's really funny. Who are we? The necessary evil. And why are we necessary? To rid the world of evil worse than men. And why are we, God's chosen few, anointed with this unholy task? Because no one else will. And because it's fucking fun. Amen! Alexander Anderson was absolutely my favorite thing in Helsing Abridged.
This is gonna stay. I owe ya. You crave a dense space.
Father Anderson, what is your favorite thing? Spreading the love of our Savior Jesus Christ. And your second favorite thing? Killing the vampires. Just try to stop me. And how do you feel about Protestants? Second verse, same as the first. Now put me in a plane so I can put them in a hearse.
Beautiful. I can think of several people who would agree with you. And I'm related to at least 2 of them. That's a joke. It's funny because I'm not even close to Catholic.
It's funny because, like, my sister converted to Catholicism because her husband's Catholic, and it's just like, this is going to make doing things with our kids easier.
I'm just looking at this Barthaniel Dulus guy. He did not have that chin thing last time.
He has upgraded to become, like, the Mecha Sphinx.
He grew a goatee.
Yep. And, like, my grandmother, back when she was still,
Same?
semi-functional, would occasionally make big deals of, like, Emily's Catholic? Does that cause problems? Because, you know, like, parts of my family are Catholic and parts of them aren't, and it caused problems, and we're like, none of us care. Exactly 0 of us care.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, for one of my cousin's weddings years ago, my dad got tapped to, like, give this blessing speech at, like, the reception. And the reason was, look, you're the only one in the family who's still remotely religious. Actually, they got married at, the church that JFK went to, because my cousin's wife goes to that church regularly, and apparently were big deals in that part of the world. I don't know all the details. I'm not that close with my cousin, I just didn't see him very much growing up.
Yeah.
When we still lived in Connecticut, I saw that set of cousins all the time, but, like, that was when I was 3. In theory, we could visit some of my cousins pretty easily, because we got the couple in Jersey, but then I have another couple on the other side of the family that are in Rhode Island. I'm getting really sick of this Mecha Pope.
Think of the Mecha Pope.
I want to punch him in all 5 of his stupid faces.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
Bring it on! Don't give up! I appreciate it.
He looks like Apocalypse if Apocalypse sucked.
Just
I owe ya.
God's name.
It's gonna sting.
You struggle in vain.
Okay.
And here we see the Mecha Pope do his impersonation of the Psycho Gundam Mark II.
Don't give up. I'm giving up.
Never give up, never surrender?
Immediately gives up.
I'm suddenly remembering part of DBZ of Rouge.
There he goes.
Finally.
His Saiyan
Give him
pride will
some
not
years.
allow him to give up. He would sooner be killed than give up. I give up. I'll fucking kill him. And somehow you're still not dead.
He's stubborn.
Allow me to extend my
Old men tend to be stubborn.
to
Yeah.
save a people beyond salvation. There is only Ragnarok.
Well,
Cocoon suffers. Release her from the pain.
Oh, so he's like fucking Lynx from Chrono Cross in that, like, he just sends out shadow duplicates to fight you repeatedly, and it's like, haha, you didn't kill the real one. It was just a Doombot. Fuck you.
Fucking
Hey!
Doombot.
Ah, Victor Von Doom. I wish there was a Marvel Cinematic Universe, a Marvel movie that did him justice. Because
Agreed.
he is one of the greatest characters.
This is the end of the rainbow, huh?
Mr. Sinister wannabe jerk.
Pots full of tips on dealing with cracked
Uh.
LC.
You know, I don't remember this being here before. I guess it's new, huh?
Yeah, must be. I suppose it might be a record of what happened. You know, after we turned to Crystal.
You mean after she turned into Ragnarok?
Yep.
Say what you mean.
There was a gas crisis and a flock of seagulls. That's about it. Yes, I did just make an Austin Powers reference.
Cocoon.
And I approve.
The slaves of Lindsay dwell is the enemy of all life fostered by Pulse's sacred hand. So Alfalsi determined Pulse's will, chose Lassie, and gave them a focus. Become Ragnarok and bring about the end of Cocoon. And so the beast arose, defeated Lindsay's hateful Falsi, and prepared to tear Cocoon apart. But her providence betrayed Lassie, draining Ragnarok of strength. Their focus only half complete, the Lassie were taken to the enemy's land by Bartandalus, curse his name. And the goddess said, the sea who rest upon Cocoon will reawaken, however long they may wait. And Ragnarok will rise again, to tear the land from its seat in the sky. Her word is absolute.
I'm going to pretend I understood that.
Cocoon's done for.
Basically,
Hey, don't sweat it.
Vanille and Fang were chosen to become Ragnarok, but Vanille hesitated. So with their focus only half complete, they returned to Crystal, and Bartandalus took them to Cocoon, where they would awaken later
Let's finish it.
to finish their task.
So what do we do about Orphan?
We help Orphan. What else can we do? If we can manage to keep it safe.
Another war breaks out somewhere down the road. We're Lassie. It's not like we can make people stop fighting.
Sure we can.
We can try.
and fail miserably.
What if we offer them all donuts?
Lightning, you told me on Cocoon.
I highly doubt that would solve
It's
everything.
not a question of can.
But donuts are great.
I know.
Donuts are in fact great.
That's our only choice this time. Maybe it won't do much. Maybe only one person will listen to us. But even then, isn't trying better than doing nothing?
Sometimes no.
Because ripples can make waves.
Please stop shaking me.
Gone crazy.
Revolutionaries always get cold crazy.
When I was on Cocoon, I wished on those fireworks. I wished to not let anything happen to Cocoon this time.
See, this looks like dramatic ending for
I shouldn't
game.
have wished for that.
Fortunately not.
Wishes aren't enough. Prayers either. This time I'm making a promise. I will keep Cocoon safe. I promise. No matter
And then she destroyed Cocoon.
Guess it takes losing everything to make you see how much you have to fight for.
And we're the only ones who can do it, right?
Right.
Yeah, no.
All right then. Let's tie up loose ends.
Then everyone died.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just quickly save because spoilers, once we get on that ship, we're heading towards endgame.
Oh boy.
Really?
Yeah. We still got a ways to go, but yeah, that pretty much is a straight shot from there.
Nice.
I should probably Crystarium again since we just got into a big fight. Okay, that one's filled up. What's up your medic? Badly.
Eat the crystal, eat the crystal, eat the crystal, eat the crystal.
You can't eat the crystal, that's how we level.
Eat the pudding.
Well,
Okay.
too bad.
Lantern, eat the star.
Tickles.
Just
Yeah, you just took a chunk out of my shoulder.
yeah, sounds about right. Lantern does as Lantern do.
Yeah. And to be fair, he didn't have much to eat today.
I did not.
Same.
Basically, I had half a bowl of cereal and Ensure and then the nachos just now.
Yeah, and we still got the donuts right there.
True.
You people really need to eat more.
Most of the time he's better about eating since he's moved here. Just today he's been stressed. And he was working.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it again. Still. Eat, go eat.
Still, fight me.
I will. Go eat.
I had dinner before this started. It was 2 slices of pizza.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Our favorite pizza place is in Pennsylvania.
Yep.
That sounds like quite
You
a way.
have. Then you clearly haven't had good Jersey pizza yet.
I
I take personal offense.
mean, to be fair, my boss is originally from Jersey, and he's told us about a pizza place to go to.
Yeah, down in
Hackensack, I
Right.
think, as well.
yeah, down in Hackensack.
Lido's.
Heard of it, but if you guys come here, I'm taking you Arminio's.
I'm trying to remember the pizza
I-
place my cousins liked in Point Pleasant. I think it was like Joey Tomatoes or something.
We used to have that close to here, but then he sold the business. Actually, well, first it was his relative died, and then he sold the business.
And there are two... In my town alone, there are like 7 pizza places, so...
Same.
Like, the town we live in is not big at all. It has like a population of what, 8,000, I think?
Yeah, I think so.
And like, I can walk to like 3 pizza places at least.
But it's like, if you want if you want mediocre pizza at a decent price, you go there. Because, like, if you're just in the mood for a slice of pizza, I can just walk 2 slices, walk home, and, like, for decent.
Like, there's a couple of the pizza places around here that, like, they aren't necessarily our first choice, but, like, you know...
They do in a pinch.
Yeah, I'm waiting for a train, I need something to eat, get a slice of pizza or 2 for, like, $5.
Our minds were made up. We'd realized along the way that choice was the only thing we had.
We discovered the real treasure was the assholes we met along the way.
Maybe we'd fall short. Maybe we'd never even come close. But someone.
Maybe I'm amazed.
Would know we'd tried.
Hey!
Haha. Get got.
Where did we get this ship, by the way?
It was the owl that Mecha Pope gave us.
Why would he do that? Oh yeah, he wants us to destroy Cocoon, that's right.
Yup.
He's like, come to Cocoon, destroy it, haha, it'll be fun.
And get the t-shirts. Instrument of Fate.
I destroyed Cocoon and all I got was this lousy t-shirt.
I destroyed Cocoon and wound up with a bad case of,
Diarrhea?
Let's go with that. I
Do
miss
you
when
think
Carl
Vanille
was the
could
bad
cure
guy.
scurvy?
It's time.
Does Vanille have a glass of orange juice on hand?
No, he has his hands, obviously.
Hey. Why are you not Carl?
Because we needed a Sid in this game.
And also Carl got shot in the head.
Yeah.
But
And the Pope.
But I liked Carl better.
Carl liked Carl better.
I mean, at least we haven't seen Not Sephiroth again, right?
About to appear again, isn't he?
Maybe.
God damn it.
I can't tell if this is a rally or a rave.
It's a race.
Skyboats.
Skyboats.
What in
Hookers.
the Mario Kart?
Looks like it.
Boobs. Definitely not boobs, McCarl.
They make for good airbags?
Eh?
I mean... I guess.
If we were still doing Danganronpa, there would be a flotation device joke here.
You can still make one.
Oh my god, we're gonna make the Mechazord!
You wish.
Go, go, Final
Oh
Fantasy
my.
Rangers! Do, 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 do.
Which version of Power Rangers is your favorite?
So the thing about that is I have very limited experience with Power Rangers. Like, I grew up during the heyday of Mighty Morphin. And then, like, Zeo is when I stopped watching, partly because it was like, this is getting a little weird for some reason, but partly because I got peer pressured out of it. Like, I was in the 2nd grade at the time, and they were like, Power Rangers is for babies. Babies who do baby things, so I stopped watching it.
2nd grade, you're still a baby.
That is true.
Others would object to that, but it is objectively correct.
You know, if you're trying to rally people to your cause, I feel that killing people on a racetrack is the opposite of that.
Yeah, why are we winning this race? I feel like I fell asleep somewhere.
Hell, are you dead?
Not yet.
I remember as a kid, like, my cousin had, like, the Megazord toy from Mighty Morphin. And I think he may have had the Thunder Megazord, or at least the Red Dragon Zord.
Durganzord.
Okay, that's a generic horse, Winnie. I've heard that in other games.
Ah.
Also, hey look, it's our friend from the beginning of the game!
The Scorpionoid.
Yeah!
No time to waste. Trample up.
This seems like there should have been some sort of gameplay here. Nice.
Well, you know that Square Enix wants to be a movie studio, but clearly suck at it.
Stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down.
Say again, Patrol, and speak clearly. The
And carry a big stick?
Transgates? How many coming through? Numbers unconfirmed, but it's a full-scale invasion. Eden's being overrun.
And these transgates are appearing why?
I'm a turtle.
'Cause transgender.
Chaos.
The only thing I can think of is like, oh, Bartandalus is doing this.
Protect Eden!
Let's stare and look at the enemies. This won't be a problem.
Yeah, surely they won't see us.
An army of creatures is attacking the city. It's a pulse invasion force. Your Eminence, we must evacuate.
Demons are demoning, aren't they?
Maybe.
Is this the cocoon you dreamed of? My dream is but a Falsi's fancy now. End.
Gotta... Oh, okay, that was a shell, never mind. So you made this big stink about him becoming the next pope, and then you kill him.
He knit you a sweater of tears, and you kill him.
Yep. Also, it's a case of like, who the fuck are you? We know we've seen you before, but that's about it.
What's going on out there?
Looks like the cavalry's made their move.
There's more to it than that. They're saying Eden is crawling with post-nasties.
Fresh off the ark, I bet.
This is out of control. What'll happen to Cocoon?
It's all out war.
We caused this by coming back.
It's all at war. Da 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 da.
It's all coming true.
It's out of control. The juice is loose.
Right here.
I mean, we did see a bunch of
Decide what
turtles.
happens next.
Yeah. I don't even remember the name of that tortoise's name. It's just
Same.
the juice is loose.
Yeah.
We have to stop the foul sea.
We had to stop the fallacy. Doo-wee.
That's our real focus.
Hey, look, we're back to the hallway.
It looks like it has fast. Maybe no. Oh God, we're in like a kids menu maze. We're on the back of a cereal box.
We're helping Hikari and Agnia navigate the maze.
How amazing.
No.
Remember that one
Yeah.
maze in Octopath 2?
Yep.
That video hasn't gone up yet and isn't going up for a while. Actually, no, wait, it might be going up soon, because I'd have to...
Recheck.
Okay, I don't know about this.
If only we could fly.
I mean, you got your Eidolons.
What are you?
Nothing to it! See you ground side.
Wait a minute. You're all crazy.
Don't want to get left behind, do you?
That,
Just remember, don't drop the gizmo.
Bang!
is that the remote?
This thing? Okay.
Oh my God. Even when she's jumping!
She's constantly horny, I guess.
At least the Chocobo is enjoying it.
I don't know if she was.
Kind of find that worse somehow.
And then Vanille just...
Lands on her butt.
See, I was gonna say face plant, but that was close.
That's how light gets
I mean, she landed on her cheeks.
Let's go.
Right.
Are we gonna fight?
No, we're going to offer them cookies. Of course we're gonna fight.
We are going to parlay.
Barley?
We are going to barley, yes. Jacob and Robert Barley.
Whoa.
Out of my way!
More of gravy than the grave! What a horrible pun! Leave comedy to the bears, Ebenezer!
It's good to be heckling again.
Scrooge.
It's good to be doing anything again! Oh!
They were just hiding behind the barrier like, you think they noticed us?
Can't see me.
I am the Box Ghost!
Hey, Phantom.
Oh, they're a steward. Except that guy. Apparently he's an archangel.
He's Warren Worthington?
would have gone with Tyrael.
We got neither of each other's references, did we?
Yeah, I'm assuming yours was BattleTech.
X-Men.
Oh, okay.
Got the X-Men one.
Mine was Diablo.
Because I'm just a massive nerd.
X-Men, again, I haven't kept track of the comics that much, but like, every time I look at what's going on in the X-Men, I'm like, X-Men has gotten fucking weird. Also, I'm deeply angry about what they've done with Beast, because he was one of my favorites. Here's the most jovial and gregarious of the X-Men, even though he's been at it longer than almost everyone. Let's make him evil! Let's make him the ends justify the means guy, even though that's not his character.
Well, see, it makes sense. He was played by Kelsey Grammer in the third X-Men movie, who was also Sideshow Bob in The Simpsons.
Kelsey Grammer was a fantastic casting choice for Beast in X-Men 3. There are a lot of flaws in that movie. Casting Kelsey Grammer as Beast, not one of them necessarily.
Anytime.
I would still love to do a one-shot of the X-Men arcade game.
I just gotta figure out how it works.
Yeah.
Stay sharp. Move.
Run away!
Here. Station secure. Cavalry, stand down. Eden's under our jurisdiction.
You have stupid helmets.
The like stormtroopers, but a lot worse.
Snow, you just soak up damage. That's what you're good at.
He is a brick shithouse of HP compared to the others.
Yeah.
Not as much as when we did Breath of Fire 4 and what we did with friggin' Cray. By the time we were done, he could survive a free fall from orbit.
I mean, same thing with Pico in 3.
True.
That onion was very dangerous.
That onion was a god onion, just like thee.
Yes.
Hello.
He is in fact a god onion.
I am just God.
Correct.
I'm a god. How do you kill a god? What a grand and intoxicating innocence.
And that's when Nathan pops into
Oh,
the
I
chat.
mean, there's a couple ways to kill a god. Depends on what kind of god you're trying to kill.
Oh, it's tough to be a god.
Count your blessings, keep them sweet, that's my advice. It's great advice. Symbol of perfection. The Road to El Dorado is a very underrated movie.
Yeah.
It really is. I didn't see it as a kid. I only watched it when either Surratt or Raven was showing it.
I think it was Raven, yeah.
And like, I saw it and I was like, okay, it wasn't a perfect movie. It definitely had trouble, like, deciding what it wanted to be, in terms of, like, what audience it's trying to hit. But there was a lot of good there, and, like, by the end of it, it was like, okay, I genuinely enjoyed this.
Treasure Planet, on the other hand, he had opinions.
Be ready for
And most of them were about Morton Short's character.
That makes sense.
Was I dancing with an android named Lupe?
This is the end of the road.
No, you are not.
Atlantis was amazing. Again, that's another one I skipped
Don't
as a kid.
watch the sequel.
Yeah. If it's not really a sequel, it's just we were attempting to do TV series, but we didn't work out. So we're just gonna stuff what we had and put them on DVD.
And the Emperor's New, like Kronk's New Groove, with the Emperor's New Groove, it's passable for what it was meant to be.
Right. And if they destroy
Oh god, it's I-95! No, it's not I-95. Traffic's moving way too fast.
Oh yeah, true.
So true.
When we did our little road trip to Jersey, so there is an interstate near us, but it's not one of the like huge interstates. So we're very used to like interstate traffic being kind of mild. Granted, it's not as non-existent as the interstate traffic is in Oklahoma, say, but so when we were headed down through Jersey to go to the Turtleback Zoo, we had to hit some different interstates, and you know, like, once you get past Suffolk County and into like actual Jersey, it's like, oh right, interstates get crowded.
Yeah.
I'd argue that, yeah, I do have a higher opinion of Hudson Hawk than I do of Treasure Planet, and that is sad.
Yeah.
Hudson Hawk is brilliant if you go in it with the mindset that this was a parody.
Treasure Planet. Technically, it did what it wanted to really well.
It had good elements.
The whole space boat thing, they did that really well.
Yeah.
Like it looked cool.
Everything else was... They did, John Silver pretty good.
Yeah.
I know I watched Titan AE, but I don't remember much about it aside from the fact that I made like a turtle blowjob joke or something, and Rob was like, "I'm sorry, what?"
Which is surprising considering Rob's usually up for those kind of jokes. Oh, hey, look, the sergeants.
We're never gonna make it.
Not with an attitude like that, we won't.
Did she just make a not with that attitude reference?
I think she did.
Damn.
Well, it's easy for her not to have an attitude. She can't find the remote.
I mean, eventually I would think she'd get tired.
Back off!
These are like the fishy bastard cousins of chocobos.
I mean, they hang out in the same area as the chocobos did.
When a fish and a chocobo love each other very much,
Thing happens.
Then we get Torchic?
Torchic has no fish things.
I mean, if you look
Yeah.
at Blaziken close enough, it kinda has a fish face.
That's its beak.
Yeah.
Bold of you to assume she even has a partner other than Fang.
Yes, because people ship people with people that they should not.
Yeah. I mean, again, people ship Hope with Lightning, and there's a major difference in age there.
Yeah.
Ed X Sandwich OTP.
I mean, at least with, like, Fang and... With, like, Fang and Vanille, I could maybe see it. Maybe. But with all these other ones, no.
Chocobo X Sass's Afro.
I ship these characters by FedEx
To Abu Dhabi.
to Abu Dhabi.
They can say hi to Nermal.
Put Neural in Abu Dhabi.
Garfield was doing that regularly in the Saturday morning cartoons.
Yeah.
I know. But why was he doing that?
Because he thought he was annoying.
Yep.
He was annoying, but still.
I'm cute!
And also,
Oh, you're not normal, you're just annoying.
Yeah.
I remember in one of the older comic strips, like back in, I want to say the 80s, there was one where Garfield attempted to do something to Nermal, and it turns out that Nermal's a judo master. What the? And Garfield's like, what just happened?
I remember the one episode where Garfield tricked Nermal into thinking that he wasn't cute anymore.
You know, I remember very little of the Garfield cartoon, now that you mention it.
What, did you pay more attention to the Barnyard Friends?
Back at the barnyard? Oh my god, I forgot about that show.
Yeah, so, like, the Garfield and Friends cartoon had, Orphan's Farm Friends or something.
Something like that, yeah.
Which was another Jim Davis property. U.S. Acres, thank you. Weirdly, I have like a couple more vivid memories of that than I do of the Garfield portion of the cartoon, even though I know for a fact I like the Garfield portion better. Like, I remember there was one episode where the damn con artist Rooster was singing about gravity. Not gravity, what holds you down is gravity. I also remember an episode where, like, the pig opened up a restaurant, and he's like, I can get you anything you ask for. And so, like, someone asked, the con artist Rooster asked for, like, an elephant sandwich. And there had been, like, a zoo escape, and so, like, Orson just brings out the elephant, and he's like, I'm sorry, I can't fill your order. I don't have any bread. And the Rooster's like, oh my fucking god.
Also, I think the duck who had the flotation device that had the same face and expressions as him, I think fell in love with the elephant in a way.
Probably. I will say
These shows are so weird.
I will say something in Bastard Smalls is inspired from one episode of Bastard Smalls was inspired by U.S. Acres. Mostly because so I have two characters in Bastard Smalls. I have Okasan and I have Sai. I hate playing them both at the same time. It gives me a headache. So in the episode where the Smalls got turned into babies, I was inspired by U.S. Acres. So Okasan was just an egg with legs, running around.
And getting stuck in Snark's battle armor.
Basically, I was running in like, how much trouble will Raven let me get away with? The answer was not as much as you'd expect.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not letting Oko Egg set the building on fire. Yeah, Sheldon.
I mean, that's fair. Apparently, Yuki had accidentally caused a bunny invasion in the guild beforehand.
I need to figure out which one of us is DMing in November. Because I need to give them a plot hook for
December, yeah.
for the December session I'm gonna be doing. There may be a magic item in the December session that, depending on who shows up, I really want either Yowza to end up with it or Carl. Either one of these results is acceptable.
I approve. Whatever it is, I approve.
I mean, Arcane Griffin could also wind up with it, but it wouldn't be nearly as funny.
Yeah.
Just because of the character she's playing.
Yeah.
If she was playing a different character, she could make it absolutely hilarious.
Okay, looks like at the moment, Surratt's DMing in October and Raven in December.
Okay.
November, I mean.
Okay. Alrighty, I will. I mean, Raven's already being a good sport about dropping plot points.
Yeah.
Because he's an excellent DM.
Yes.
Even in general is excellent.
I mean, he is commissioning V, so.
Despite my very rare we don't interact all that much. You know, how do I think about it? I must rectify this.
Well, I mean, he's kind of asleep right now, but
I know. Even since I know you're probably gonna watch this, run a one-shot. I'll probably be able to play, and hopefully my Saturdays don't continuously keep getting blocked up by various life things.
I know a couple of my Saturdays are going to be working, but the other supervisor's like, you don't have to hit every Saturday, just let me know which ones.
Yeah.
That's it, I know, like, this coming week I'm working Saturday, and pretty much I'm not going to be able to get out of it, and it's like, okay. That's fair, we're just opening.
Yeah. Supposedly the grand opening's on Friday.
Yep.
yeah, sounds alright.
I had to put things in pressure cookers and then move them elsewhere.
But you get to make the donuts.
I do also get to make the donuts, that is true.
They're right there.
Yep.
I think you are being subtly hinted at to eat something.
Would you like a donut, girlfriend?
Why, yes, boyfriend.
I was just thinking, because you mentioned them quite a few times, and I was like,
Sure, I'll try the green one.
Okay, that one's made with pandan.
Pandas?
Pandan, it's a, essentially a tea leaf extract.
It doesn't taste like tea leaf.
I thought it had a tea quality to it when I tried it.
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah, it was funny, I was giving out free samples of those and people were like, oh, what does that taste like? And I'm like, I don't know, I haven't tested it yet, hang on. It's finally like when no one was looking, oh, that's what it tastes like. Okay, pretty gosh darn good, actually.
I had the strawberry the other day, that was good.
Well, here's the strawberry one. Did I not give you an ube one?
I went for a strawberry.
Oh, okay.
And,
I think the ube one is still my favorite.
remember when these fights were harder. How do you function? You have spikes for a face.
Stab.
That reminds me of Purge's description of one of his favorite Marvel characters. I like Beta Ray Bill. He has a horse for a face.
Yeah, but fuck Travis Packer.
You know what? To Google real quick.
Like, I tried looking him up, and like, obviously people who had that username, but the most I saw was like, maybe he's a character in like some Western series.
Travis Packard horse. Lonesome Dove the series.
Lonesome Dove sounds like it could be a sequel to Hatful.
Oh god.
I thought they were working on a sequel at some point, but I guess that's kind of gone quiet. You know, since we've been using snow as a meat shield, these guys have been going down a lot easier. We haven't had to have healing more as frequently.
Hey. I'm reading Surat's description of his October session. Well?
Would I be concerned?
Maybe. I'm pretty sure you did, yes. I loved our solution to that.
Easy.
God, the Battletech LP was fun. It was long. But not as long as Octopath 2.
Yeah. That's probably gonna take us into March. That is a very red behemoth.
Char Aznable.
That's not a Gundam. It's apparently the proto-behemoth.
Proto Man.
I mean, he was red and gold. Wait. Where's your face?
Okay, I sort of see it. Octopath 2 was a ridiculously long LP. If it lasted to 200 parts, I was going to laugh so very hard.
And it's gotten pretty far.
God, that LP was a joy to be a part of. Doesn't hurt that Octopath 2 became, like, unironically one of my favorite games.
Yeah.
Sure, you can. I'm Benil.
Huh?
Uh-huh. How's the commission coming? Babe, how's the commission coming?
I have sent the sketch over to Raven, which means I
I'm not gonna say what that looks like.
I mean, to me it looks like
So
a
what it
rocket
looks
ship.
like? It's a volcano.
I see your power has grown, Mr. Villiers.
Oh,
It's you.
Sephiroth.
We will lay down our lives if that is what it takes to stop you.
Oh, we're on the same side here. We came back to stop all of this.
Nevertheless, you are the sea.
I keep forgetting that he's like ultra mega racist. I mean, he's Sephiroth. Why would I be surprised?
No more than the foul sea will move them. Humanity's fate rests in its own hands.
The fuck is he riding in?
Ugh.
Engage!
The Proud Claw. That's a reference to 7.
We can
I
win this.
think.
Mainly, would say he looks like Sephiroth.
Yeah, I think the Proud Claw was one of the bosses that like friggin' Heidegger and Scarlet piloted.
Ah.
I think.
No space to run.
We don't have to go. We don't have to run. We got snow tank and everything.
I am snow and I'm made of meat.
I mean, he's a bit of a meathead.
I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole.
It almost looks like your chin has a face.
No further.
Much appreciated.
Increase output velocity.
You can do it. I believe in you.
I believe in dying.
I believe that when life gives you lemons, you should make lemonade. And find someone whose life has given them vodka and have a party.
I thought you were gonna make the Cave Johnson reference.
Don't forget, life didn't actually give us lemons. We made them.
What were they a crossbreed of?
Limes and something else.
Okay. When life gives you lemons, you find a new god! Godberry, king of the juice!
At least it's not Arthur, King of the Britons?
Power thirst is crystal meth in a can!
Okay. Alright, V had to leave because they are sleepy.
Okay. Hope they get a nice sleep.
Hope here is frail. Like,
Rides alone?
Hope rides alone. Hope rides alone.
Let's switch to this team, because this ain't working for me.
That ain't working. That's the way you do it. You play the guitar on the MTV. A matador.
Where?
Olé.
That's one of the paradigms you're using.
Oh. Yeah, it is. Look at that. They'll do. Okay. I guess I gotta approach the thingamabob, and then I can skip the cutscene. Are you about to sneeze?
I feel like I might sneeze shortly.
That's the return of the kitten.
Not kitten. There are no kittens.
Yes, there are kittens.
Constant vigilance!
How about this?
You're ever just playing a game and then you realize you accidentally became God?
Depends on the game.
Oh, apparently this is a really obnoxiously hard boss.
Okay. Well, we are getting
I
closer.
don't like its face.
We are getting closer and closer to 10s. So, if need be, if we get defeated by then, we can call it. I can do some grinding off screen. Or some, like, strategies off screen.
I think this is the first fight with it.
Yeah.
But I can't swear to it.
Don't give up! Oh, yeah?
Increase output parameters.
This music vaguely sounds like it belongs in a Godzilla movie.
Oh, looks like he healed himself.
Oh joy.
Fucker.
That's not allowed, only we can do that.
I'll not entrust our fate.
You can't bully my Waddle Dees, only I can bully my Waddle Dees.
Thank you, King Dedede.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? Hey!
I appreciate it.
You can do it! Don't give up!
Surat says if you can avoid staggering it, it doesn't power up.
Okay. Those might take a while then.
No further.
We're not gonna take it. No, we ain't gonna take
We're
it.
gonna take it. We're not gonna take it anymore.
I love that song. I know it's not a great song, but I
It's a
love
great
that song.
song. The song.
I owe you.
510 million. Yeah, so we've heard.
I summon Orgoth, the Relentless.
I summon Steve, Destroyer of Worlds.
Mike Nelson, Destroyer of Worlds.
Don't give up!
I'm ready for anything. Engage.
Oh, yeah?
Okay, it's not a brilliantly written song, but it accomplishes what it sets out to do.
I'll not entrust our fate.
Also, the music video is hilarious. Who are you? Where do you come from? What do you want to do with your life? I want to rock. Blang.
This is gonna stay.
You can do it!
And like, it's funny because like different groups have attempted to use that song for purposes, and Dee Snider comes out and is like, "Yeah, no, I'm disagreeing with literally everything you stand for, and I would prefer you are not legally not allowed to use my song, and I will sue after I punch you in the face." I need to look up the acoustic version. I feel like the acoustic version has to be just like Twisted Sister giving like a giant middle finger to everybody, which, to be fair, is what the song's kind of about. Hang on, I have to look up some lyrics to something because Yowza just hummed that.
Oh no. No, what have I done?
Channel gathered in their masses, fa la 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 la. Just like witches and monsters, la 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 la. Evil minds that plot destruction, la 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 la. Sorcerer of death, construction, la 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 la. Middle finger to Cancer, I can appreciate that.
Yeah.
Deck the Warhols, yep.
I appreciate it.
Don't give up!
Neil, please.
Vanille, find the remote. War Pigs is such a great song. But is it better? Then we're not gonna take it. The world may never know. Damn it, Vanille!
And there goes Saz.
Okay.
Dodge. I'm sorry.
Beep, bup, dip, dip, boop. Beep.
And listen after the story. About a little cat that lives in a cat world. All day and all night, and everything cat sees is cat. The boss chose violence.
That it does.
Peace was never an option. Oh, God. I know when I was still with my parents, the Addams Family, like, around Halloween, the Addams Family movie came on, and we're watching it, and my mom's like, I don't remember ever seeing this, and I'm like, you had to have.
They're creepy and they're kooky, mysterious and spooky. They're all together kooky, the Addams Family. Earth is a museum when people come to see them. They really are a scream, the Addams Family. Da-da-da-da. 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 Da-da-da-da.
Let's wrap this up.
Much appreciated.
I should find Overdrawn at the memory bank for the server. But because you know, Raul Julia was fantastic as Gomez Adams. So therefore,
There are some people who are just made to play certain roles.
Yeah.
He was also great as Bison in the Street Fighter movie because he was like he knew he was dying. He wanted to do a movie to make money for his family, and he knew his kids were fans of the game. So, like, he looked at the script, he immediately recognized, like, the kind of movie it was, and he's like, okay, this isn't gonna be good. I'm gonna have fun. And you can tell. Like, he was genuinely a fantastic actor.
Alright.
I wouldn't be opposed to rewatching that Street Fighter movie just to be like, wow, this is terrible, let's have a beer.
Movie night in the server?
Maybe. I don't have a copy of it, but I'm sure we can find it somewhere. I remember Zangief got one of the funniest lines in the movie. Somebody, quick, change the channel! Yeah, he really did. No piece of scenery was left unchewed.
Good.
They did, yes, and I've never played it, and it basically used the, God, I can't think of the name of the sprite style. It basically did the same thing that the Mortal Kombat movies, video games did, where, like, they actually filmed living actors doing various moves. So Rot's probably going to whip out the term in like 30 seconds, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, that. I'm not sure if digitized sprites is the term. I feel like there's another term, but it's... Okay, yeah, maybe it is. I'm not sure if this bothers me in the
It seemed like it, because I was using Vanille and Fang Saboteurs and nothing was hitting.
Thanks.
What you had, what you had, what you had. Hey!
Much appreciated.
I wouldn't mind rewatching the Mortal Kombat movie either. The one from the 90s. I haven't seen the newer one.
Oi.
Yeah, he's a stubborn one.
Lovely Oni mask.
Yeah.
Discount Sephiroth talks too much.
Yeah.
At least he doesn't have his own built-in divine choir attached to him.
Yeah, true.
That is true. Lightning is looking a little low there.
Yeah. Let's see, where's my... Oh, and we're dead. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to look up some strategies and probably do some grinding off screen. Because there's not much I can do here, I think, at the moment. And to be fair, it is 10 o'clock, so it's probably
yeah.
good enough time for bed.
Yes. Even though I have nothing I need to do tomorrow, sleep is good.
Well, we both got work tomorrow, so...
I have to make the donuts.
Oh,
among
right.
other things.
Ah.
Working
There's every time I hear "make the donuts," I'm like, I've read that in a book once, and they translated it into a different language, and the word for donut was zeppel or zeppoles or something like that. I think that's Corsican or whatever.
Whoops.
I believe
don't
you
know.
were correct. I'd have to look it up. But yeah, It's Time to Make the Donuts was a Dunkin' Donuts commercial from, like, when I was a kid.
See, it's from a series of books that I got from my cousin who read it when they were a kid. Yeah, old Duncan. I still am unsure if the fourth book in that series ever came out. Because we have the first three, and I'm unsure if the fourth one ever got released, because there's no like place to buy it actively, but it says the book exists somewhere.
Suspicion.
So, I mean, I could probably track it down given enough time, but the question is, do I really want to? Because the third book ended on, like, a hell of a cliffhanger. You want to know what they did at the end of the third book?
They
killed the main character. Yes, they killed the main character. He is dead. In the afterlife, actively.
But does he have donuts?
I think so. It is meant to be, like, the perfect place.
What if
He's
it's
talking
frozen
to a guy
yogurt?
who, having a conversation with a guy who, up until that point, had taken a vow of silence.
Oh my god, it is the good place!
Yes.
The only reason the guy is talking is because he is technically dead. So he's like, yeah, I don't need to be silent anymore. I can talk.
But yes, once again, thank you everyone for coming out.
Yes.
Obviously we have the Twitch, we have the YouTube, where we do numerous LPs. Currently the Summer of Square Battle in Wonderworld LP is going up. I apologize in advance.
I apologize to my...
But
I'm enjoying it.
Like, the tragic thing is, like, the game there are good ideas in the game at various points, and, like, when we did some off-screen grinding and we're playing, we're like, this is actually fun, this is interesting, this is fun. But then, like, we turn on the camera to record and, like, actually progress, and suddenly it's like, oh, we've reached some new, fresh hell, and I'm very angry about it. But yeah, so we have the YouTube...
The entirety of Balan would have been made so much better if it was just Oko-san.
Yeah, some people did need to be told no a lot more during the making of Balan.
Yeah.
But yes, we have the YouTube channel. We also show up on other YouTube channels, such as Yorkshire Ravens and Sarat's YouTube channel. We may pop into some others in the future.
Yep.
And we also have a Discord server.
If I ever decide to start making YouTube videos, you guys are going to be the first people on besides V.
Oh, we appreciate that.
Yeah.
But yes, if you want to hang out with us, we do have a Discord server. Information for it is on both the YouTube and the Twitches.
Yep.
So yep, with that...
go commission V. Go commission V. Do it. They need money. Go commission V.
Yeah.
Star, your commission's open.
Yes.
Go commission Star, too.
I don't do commissions, I take requests, and sometimes I get to them eventually.
I still say you should do voice commissions.
I've never seen...
Lantern.
I've never understood the point of those.
Parody of Bohemian Rhapsody as Yoshi.
That's Zoe.
To the skies and see. I'm just a poor boy. I need
Let's
my
play out.
sympathy because I do. Easy come, easy go, little high, little low. Anyway, the wind blows, stars really matter to me.
Raven is probably twitching in his sleep right now.
Alright.
Just kill the man, but I can't still hand. Pull the trigger, now he's dead. Mother, life has just begun, and now you've got thrown it all away.
Oh shit, I'm forgetting the lyrics. I'm tired today. It has been a very long couple of days.
Yeah.
Go rest, both of you. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.